This past spring has been somewhat of, I would consider, a difficult year as farming is concerned. Had a lot of issues that we've not had to deal with before. We've had late rains that kept coming into the early part of June, almost on a weekly basis. Much like the 98, we had very cool weather. Here's July the 12th, that it's still foggy at 10 o'clock in the morning. We still have not seen any significant heat or hot days to really put us into a maturity phase, or a phase where the fruit is actually going to really size up and start taking on the maturity characteristics. We've had different insects to deal with this year that we've not had to deal with in the past, therefore more insecticides. More of the mating disruptors have been put up than we've ever had to do before. And just our general farming techniques. One of the things in this vineyard is that we pretty much dry farm it. You can see these shoots are still actively growing. We have not applied one drop of water out here at all this growing season. The canopy is, for the most part, is a little bit more open. The fruit is hanging freely. We don't have a lot of laterals out here. There's only a few laterals and they're hard to find. But again, with this type of trellising, which is kind of an open V shape, got nice clusters, free hanging, no shoulders, no wings, and we haven't done anything as evidenced by the ground. There's no fruit byproducts on the ground, no thinning or anything. But we also, the main focus here, by having a balanced vine, we still have a little bit of active shoot tips that are starting to slow down a lot, and the fruit is sizing pretty much on schedule here. So to me, this is not an overly vigorous vineyard with a lot of capacity. It's a well-balanced vine, and that's my goal. My philosophy is always to try to work and have well-balanced vines in the viticulture. And, for the most part, we're not even going to need to tip these canes. We can get down these rows with our equipment at harvest time. And again, these shoot tips are starting to slow down naturally because the energy is being focused into sizing the fruit and working and striving towards the maturity of the fruit. When we come in to spray, you can see that we have a very open center of our canopy. We are able to encompass our clusters with the product, the spray material, as we want to, because we definitely don't want mildew or any of the European grapevine moths nesting inside the berries here. So we really try to focus our energies on opening up the canopy sufficiently so we get good air movement, good sunlight, as well as good penetration of our sprays. I feel this is a very well-balanced vineyard. There's a lot of openness within the cordons. The clusters are hanging freely. No shoulders, no wings. Shoot tips are just starting to slow down. It's what I would expect for not being irrigated at this point in time.